Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Daquan Jones with a tackle on that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 4th down, it's Williams. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin picks it off.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Flushed out now to his left. Complete, it's Cooper. And they bring him down around the 34. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Allen on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. Has it down close. touchdown, Buffalo. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That throw behind his intended target. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Toss play, Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears, with some work to do, trailing in this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Williams from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right. Throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They call pass on 3rd and inches. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Play action now. Allen gets this to Kincaid. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bass now to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Williams to throw on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills are stopped a little inside the 30. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Putting a receiver in motion. Allen on third down. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Allen to throw. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Allen on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A first and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On third down, here's Swift. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Williams. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now Williams. This finds Carter complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Williams. Oh, no, they get him yet again. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Throwing now on first down. Allen escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. He beams one deep right side. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Bears will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Matt Milano in to pick it off.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Allen setting up play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second down. Here's Allen again. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Are you kidding me?
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bears nothing. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh no, they get him yet again. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills have it again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Buying some time left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep running away with this. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Bears nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going